Hey there, it's Elisa, Half Asian Tarot Queen, and I am here to do a weekend reading, which these have been like love readings, which are a little awkward for me, but it's funny because the lovers is at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, maybe there's going to be some action in that department this weekend. We'll see. We'll see what the cards have in store. But yeah, I've done a couple of weekend love readings so far. 2 or 3, I can't remember, but yeah, they've been pretty, like one of them was like, someone was in the doghouse, so they have been kind of starting to warm up though. Like I think last weekend it was starting to approach something of a love story. So yeah, we'll see what comes out. I'm starting with this Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot, and I'm going to pull overall energies for each of the people in the relationship, and then one for the relationship itself. And we'll do that to get things going. But just a reminder, if you're new to this channel, welcome. The videos on this channel are organized slightly differently. They're not arranged according to zodiac sign or date. All the stories are timeless, and I've got them according to storyline. So if there's a storyline that resonates with you here, I've started some threads so that you can connect to other storylines that are related or relevant to that. And there's a whole video explaining the system on the front page of the channel. So if you're interested in that, you should definitely check it out. Okay, so for the overall, the general energies of the reading, I'm using this Bianco Narrow deck, which is a black and white deck that I've been using a bunch the last couple weeks that I really, really like. And there's been a lot of tumult and upheaval in the last couple weeks. And so I've been finding the simplicity of the black and white decks to be really appealing in this moment. But yeah, perhaps this is a situation that you could relate to. For sure, in the three-dimensional world, for me, there's been some major shakeups going down. But it's definitely leading to a new era. It's pretty epic stuff. All right. Yeah, so I'm just pulling like three cards of energies for each of the parties, and then 1 and 3 for the relationship itself. So we can get some sort of sense of what's going down. Whoops. Too many cards. Someone wanted to come out. Okay, sorry. One more card. I'm like a shuffling maniac. All right. Okay. So, for the overall energies, so I have one party on one side. Ooh, the 4 of Wands. So this is the card of marriage, stability, family, abundance. It's like a really solid foundation for something to build on, which, like an empire, for example, which is a big theme that's been happening, a thread on the channel. So there's a thread for Epic Love Saga and a thread for Dynasty that you might check out. Oh my gosh. And then on the other side, we have Ace of Cups. So yeah, after all this in the doghouse and like humdrum love readings, this looks like going to be a big week. So that's pretty crazy. Or maybe I spoke too soon, because then the overall energy for the relationship is this Nine of Pentacles, which is like a swinging singles card, where, you know, this person is like independent. They've set their own foundation. They're, you know, they've got their finances in order. They're solid. They don't really need a relationship. But, you know, at the same time, like they say that, you know, this is where you want to be prior to like a really solid relationship. Like if you've built this foundation and then you're solid and you're, you know, then you're actually ready for a relationship. So it's interesting because this is the energy of the relationship. But then this is the energy of the individuals. So it's almost like these people are single right now, but they're like primed and ready, you know, but it hasn't happened yet, you know, but like this is the best. This is right before the Ten of Pentacles, you know, like this is the last step, you know, like you've kind of like gotten solid in your own self, and so you're actually ready for that abundant, happy, stable relationship. So interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna pull the cards on this person. So we have the Eight of Cups. Oh my God. The Four of Wands again. Double Four of Wands. So that's pretty insane. Oh my gosh. Ace of Swords. So interesting. So what I'm getting from this, so the Eight of Cups is someone who's like walking away from the situation that they've invested a lot in, and they're kind of going off in search of something better. Like there's something missing, and they're looking for that, you know, and they're going towards this. They're going towards this marriage, family, stability card. And it looks like they're kind of having to speak their truth to sort of cut themselves free of whatever situation was holding them back from going towards this, you know. So that's really interesting. There has been like a total theme that's been going through this thread, which is not one of our weekend love readings, but it's just a thread that's been reoccurring on the channel called the Epic Love Saga, and it's about this epic love that's been wanting to bubble up to the surface for some time, but that has been oppressed by some sort of toxic situation. And so it's almost like this person is walking away from something that's not serving them, and they're having to speak some sort of truth so that they can kind of cut themselves free of that. And because they're going towards this, like this is what they want, you know, this is their wish, this is what they're going for. But they, you know, in order to get there, they have to walk away from something else. So that's one of the parties. Now I'm going over to this person. This is the person that's just full of love and abundance. Oh my gosh. So it's like kind of similar. So this person has the Six of Swords. So they're walking away from, you know, a bad situation towards another situation, a better situation for them. And they're walking towards the Lovers. So, you know, it's crazy because they even fell like in similar orders. Like both of these people are walking away from situations that are not serving them. Though this one seems to be a little, it seems more toxic, you know. And then they're walking towards, this one's walking towards this marriage, family, stability, abundance. And this one's walking towards their lovers. They're walking towards their love. And, you know, this person is having to speak their truth. And this person is just sort of like, yeah, like they're kind of suspended, you know, in between worlds. And they're just contemplating and trying to get like a bird's eye view of the whole situation. So really, really interesting stuff. It's like these people are really mirroring each other, which, you know, it definitely, this seems like a very destined, meant to be connection. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm just pulling the overall energies for the, you know, for the relationship. So it looks like these people are single right now, but they're kind of like primed, prepped, and ready. Like they're the last stage before, you know, things sort of come together. And then for the general energies, I get death. So something big is changing in this relationship, which is interesting because I'm saying like, hey, you know, like they're almost ready, you know, but like this change is happening. So it's almost like there may be, the relationship is maybe starting to bubble up into the three-dimensional world. And then crazy, the next card is the Ten of Pentacles, which is the next card in the deck after this. So I'm like, this is the, you know, the last step before you get to this, you know, and then this card comes up, and in between is the Death card. So there's like a change that's happening that's ushering them from that to the Ten of Pentacles. And then we have the Three of Cups. So this is a card of celebration, reunion, just kind of like reuniting with old friends and old loved ones. So it's almost like this is really kind of speaking to the whole epic love saga, you know, where there's this love story that's been oppressed and it hasn't been able to come to the surface because of some toxic situation. And it's like these people have love for each other, but, you know, they've been on their own. And like, it looks like they're like totally mirroring each other. It's like they're on the same path and they've been apart, but their own individual paths are going toward each other, you know, and they've taken time to reflect and look at their own truths, and it's leading them back together. So I don't know. It looks like there might be some sort of reuniting situation that happens this week. That's kind of what it looks like in the cards. But I'm going to pull a card from the Sacred Traveler Oracle and see what kind of guidance we have from the universe here on this. This is a really interesting reading. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it says, Journey by moonlight, believe in magic. That's pretty perfect. So it looks like a week of falling in love or falling back in love with some like destined relationship that's sort of been in the works for some time. I mean, that's kind of what it looks like. So I don't know. Sounds pretty like a pretty good reading. It's definitely better than being in the doghouse. So good luck with that. Let me know how it goes and have a great weekend.